Welcome to Bus Driver Life. My name is Kiwan. Today I'm going to talk about passengers who they hate bus drivers. Why would anybody hate a bus driver? We're all so nice and friendly. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and give this video a thumbs up because it's going to be awesome. I'm going to talk about some bus driver stuff. So I'm going to listen to a person that has issues with bus drivers, and I'm going to let you know what I think about it right now.
The thing I hate about public transportation would have to be the lazy bus driver. You know who you are, okay?
It's not me.
You're the ones who don't pull up next to the bus stop on the curb. You don't lower the bus so that the elderly or disabled can get on. You do not call out the names of the stops. You do not tell people to step away from the back door. You don't tell people to step away from the front door so that we can go. You don't tell anybody anything. You sit around and do absolutely nothing but drive the bus and in a vegetated state. I understand. You're tired of your job. Find a new career. Find a new path in life. Because guess what? How lazy you are is very, very unprofessional. You're annoying, you're aggravating, and everything about you pisses me off. Your demeanor, the way that you act, the way that you carry yourself, pisses me off. You're so freaking lazy that if you were to see a wheelchair accessible individual waiting for the bus, you actually go past that person because you don't want to stop. Yeah, you freaking lazy behind.
So, she does not like a bus driver that just sits there and drives. She expects you to be doing other stuff besides just driving. And you know, I'm actually cool with that because a lot of passengers get on the bus, and when you try and do your job outside of driving, like, you know, when you're dealing with fares or just trying to, can't really enforce because we're not law enforcement, but I'll just say you're trying to You're trying to enforce certain policies on the bus, you know, and people are quick to say, just shut up and drive the bus. Your job is to just drive the bus. You don't need to do anything else but drive the bus. So, you know, that's cool. She wants a bus driver to do their job. She wants them to pull up to the curb all the way, which we try to do. I know most drivers pretty good at pulling up to that curb. I mean, maybe she had a bad experience, and I'm pretty sure it's valid. There are some bus drivers just, you know, I don't know. Stuff happens, man. So she doesn't like it when the bus driver doesn't tell people to move away from the doors, the rear door, the front door. It's kind of difficult. You can't see everything. So if people are blocking the rear door, in general, you're going to have mainly adults on the bus. So you would hope that the adults can govern themselves. So if there are people blocking the rear door and they see people need to exit, most of the times people will move out of the way so people can get off. But sometimes people don't. I can't control everything. You try your best to. But hey, she's saying, look, if you're a bus driver, you need to be doing these things. You need to be telling people that they need to do this and they need to do that and they need to move. And I can understand where she's coming from. But one thing you learn as a bus driver, sometimes you have to choose your battles. There are bus drivers that have been physically assaulted for simply requesting that a passenger do what they're supposed to be doing already. Like, some people get so upset and so triggered. I'm triggered! When you ask them to do something that's simple, something that is a known policy, they will be ready to kill you, like literally. And then some people, they'll just yell at you and insult you and all that type of stuff. But, you know, it can be challenging. And I give her the benefit of the doubt. You know, she's a passenger, so she's seeing things a certain way. I see things both ways, passenger and driver, because I've been a passenger. Totally get the passenger experience. I'm talking about didn't have a car, had to get to and from work on the bus every single day. So I understand the challenges that you can face with public transportation. Let's see what else she has to say right now.
Mean bus drivers. You get paid regardless or if the little boy pays or not. He doesn't have money from whatever school he goes to. It's only what? In New York, it's $250. He doesn't have $250. You have a job. You just drive the freaking bus. Don't make no big scene. Don't sit there and hold everybody else up for one person and $2.50.
First of all, somebody in her video in the background is snoring. They are sleeping good. Wow. Seems like she's kind of backpedaling on what she was saying before. Earlier, she was saying that the bus driver shouldn't be just sitting there only driving the bus. You need to also, do other stuff, enforce the rules and policies on the bus and make sure people are moving away from the doors and the exits, But now, when it comes to somebody not having bus fare, she's saying, you have a job. You just drive the freaking bus. Just let the person ride. So wait. When it's convenient for you, you want me to do my job. When it's an inconvenience for you, you don't want me to do my job? That's what we deal with as bus drivers. This illustrates it perfectly. People think you're the bad guy if anything inconveniences them. You don't have to do anything bad. All you have to do is do something that they don't like. And I guess she's talking about a kid. Look, kids are still required to pay bus fare. You cannot get upset at a bus driver for requesting bus fare from a kid. Now, I will say this, when I deal with children who get onto my bus, if they don't have bus fare, I'm not going to refuse service to them. I'm going to allow them to ride the bus, okay? But we will have a little chat, and I will let them know that you are responsible for having bus fare or a bus pass or whatever it is you need for fare. You need to have that when you get on the bus, even as a kid. It's not my responsibility to make sure they have that. Most children have a parent or some sort of guardian that should provide them with the bus fare that they need each day. Or some schools provide bus passes, student bus passes for the kids. So if they get on and they don't have their fare or their pass, I am supposed to stop them and let them know, like, hey, you have to make sure that you have these things. Please have them next time you ride the bus. Have a nice day. People, stop getting upset at bus drivers about bus fare. It's a service that you do have to pay for. Like if I was a cashier at a grocery store and a kid came up there and they wanted to buy a bag of chips, but they didn't have any money, am I supposed to be like, oh, you're a kid, just take the chips and go? No, just on a personal level, if they didn't have money and they needed something to eat, would I personally help them? Sure. But as far as the business is concerned, if I work in a store, any individual that needs to purchase goods from that store, they have to pay for those goods. Same thing on the bus. When people get onto the bus, they got to pay the fare. Now, am I going to give people a hard time over fare? I personally don't, because I want to keep the bus moving and I want to get passengers to where they want to go. And it's my job to make an attempt to collect the fare and inform them. So that's what I do. Now, other bus drivers may do it differently, and other bus companies may have different rules. No bus system is the same. When people get upset at bus drivers for saying, hey, you have to pay the bus fare, that's crazy to me. Don't say you have a job and your job isn't going to be affected if this person doesn't pay the bus fare. That's not the point. You want me to do my job when it helps you, but then you want me to stop doing my job when it makes you upset. Doesn't work that way. That's stupid. You ain't lying. I mean, it's crazy. I just have to say it one more time. One hand, she's saying all you do is sit there and drive the bus and you don't do all these other tasks. You're not supposed to just sit there and drive the bus. You have to do these other things too. But then on the other hand, when it's something she doesn't like, then all of a sudden, you just need to drive the bus. You have a job. Just drive the bus.
You have a job. You just drive the freaking bus.
You just drive the freaking bus.
What? But that's part of the bus driver life. We deal with attitudes like that all the time. So if any of you are out there thinking about getting into the transit industry, driving buses or trains, light rail, subway, you meet a lot of cool people. Not everybody is rude and mean. And I'm not even saying that she's mean or rude. I don't know, maybe a few moments of this will. I don't I don't want to make it seem like it's all negative, because it's really not. But I do like to highlight situations like this so that you can see that, like, we're not crazy when we vent our frustrations about what we deal with. You saw in this video exactly what I'm talking about. Anywho, let me know what you think in the comments. Thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And you will see me in the next video. I can't see you. Thank you so much for watching.